Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of Autistic Super Blogs, The Hot Take. This one is going to be this one's going to be focusing on the Jeopardy Masters tournament that is recently concluded. As you can see, I'm wearing my Jeopardy merch. I just want to let you guys know that you all know that I'm a game show fan, right? Dear readers and viewers and listeners. The reason why I say that is because it's because of competitions like tournaments, tournament of champions, um, things of that nature. As a game show fan, I guess I'm pretty competitive in that regard, and I always like to make sure that I always like to make sure that if it's a competition, that it's a good competition, and Jeopardy definitely qualifies, as does Masters. I'm gonna be on chat, so if you want to shoot me a line, please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to talk, we can talk. One of the things I wanted to notice about the Masters tournament was not so much anything at the level of the design. I mean, Jeopardy as a whole is pretty much as perfect as you can get without going over. Of course, can't say anything about the Price is Right without that one. But the reason I wanted to say this is because longtime Jeopardy fans like myself might have noticed this, but I noticed that the Jeopardy Masters floor had Jeopardy much almost like the classic Jeopardy you might have seen standing up, where where it would flash on the screen, or where it would flash behind out behind Alex in his podium or Ken in his podium, and it would have Jeopardy all in letters. They had it on the floor, and I thought that was a really nice touch. I don't know if that's something that was designed with that in mind, but I really like that. It's kind of like one of those things I really appreciate about it. Um, I wish they go back to the Bebop style. I mean, that's one of the things that I thought was really classic about it. One of the things I noticed in the gameplay. First, I'm going to go to the categories: how hard they were, how tough they were, how they really were Masters material. And I have to say, kudos to the writers for doing what they did um, when it came to making things a little bit harder because it kind of ups the game a little bit. What they do in Masters, I think, is going to trickle down to the Tournament of Champions and then into regular Jeopardy and all that stuff, and kind of give us a chance to kind of see how improved everything can be when it comes to the quality of the Jeopardy material that they have, and I think that's been really noticeable so far. So I wanted to touch on the gameplay that I saw. Big wagers, big moves that were being made early. Um, it was like they were trying to go for the finishers in a wrestling match. It was like everyone wanted to try and upend the other and kind of like take the lead from the person because the match points are important, of course. But I saw that a lot, and more often than not, they got the questions right because we are confident about it. I mean, they wouldn't be, but it was really like fun. It was really like fascinating to see just when they got the daily doubles, for example, they went all in. I mean, there was no fear, there was no hesitation, and I thought that was really, from a games perspective, it was really nice to see. Like, it was really nice to see the competition of that level. It was really nice to see the competition really like progress to that level where you got to the tournament of champions. You can just shrug that aside, but when you get to masters, it's like it's the top of the mount. It's it's the virtual it's the Jeopardy equivalent of a Mount Everest because it really is that good. It really is that impactful, and it was really noticeable when it came to when it came to the gameplay, and I really enjoyed it. Um, I gotta say, like I said in another blog post that I did, King's Fall, James Holzhauer has been defeated to be done by Victoria Gross, and I gotta say, all hail the Queen. She definitely earned it, and I feel like she really like put a lot of pressure not only on the contestants, not only the other masters, but also she made it realize that she may not have been as she may not have been as prominent as her other Jeopardy masters. I mean, like James Holzhauer, Victoria, Mattia Roach, and Amy Schneider, and all those guys. Um, but she proved that victory, one one victory, even on the Alex Direct stage, can mean a lot. And it doesn't have to be a long, like lengthy run like Ken Jennings was, I mean, even in his prime. It was something that you really can appreciate to see that one win can really get you a second chance in the tournament of champions and masters. It's one. I've always mentioned this as a game show fan. You can never know how the other cards are going to fall. You can never know how things are going to turn out. I mean, Wheel of Fortune is the best example I can come up with, again, without going over. Um, you never know just what's going to happen. You can think you can have everything planned out, but there's always that wild card that's always prevalent, that's always there in the heat of the moment. I thought it was really nice. Um, and I want to say congratulations to all the masters out there. They did a phenomenal job. Job well done. And to the Jeopardy staff, Ken Jennings, who celebrated his 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Ken. But I wanted to kind of say to the Jeopardy staff and the Jeopardy producers, you guys did a phenomenal job. Keep it up. I cannot wait for next year. And I know I'm not alone. Um, if you like this video on the hot take on the Jeopardy Masters, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. And if you like these videos, you can not only check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube, you can check me out on X, Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff. You can check me out on the Autistic Super blog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, always answer in the form of question, and as always, shine on.